Welcome. We are back. This is the On the Books podcast. One of your hosts. I'm the co-host. I'm Freddie B, I guess. We ain't got no fake names, man.
And I'm Lex. All right.
I'm saying, drop top in the summertime. Happy summertime, niggas. Ooh, we rollin', we rollin', we rollin'. Clack, clack, yeah. Drop top in the summertime. And a hula la 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 la. I just wanna ride. I just wanna ride. Go up in the barn and I hit the gym and a hula la hula la hula la hula la. I just wanna ride. I just wanna ride. Sun shining like California. Come on, baby, let me push up on you. And listen, I'm serenading you. You getting serenaded. Don't look like that. Anyways, well, I know y'all heard the news, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, R. Kelly. You did the crime, so you got to do the time. You gave us some good music, though. But keep your head up. All right, anyway, back to the scheduled programming. I serenaded y'all for a little bit, that's all. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. So we came across this video on Facebook, and it's been going viral. It's really trending right now. I didn't watch it yet. I think, Lex, you said you watched it, but we're going to watch it again so I can get a reaction out of this. We're going to see what's going on. And then we're going to just, talk and debate in regards to it. So let's see. Oh, what is it, though? Lex, give us a synopsis of what's going on. Like, what are we about to watch? What is this video about?
If I'm not mistaken, there's a mom that has kids with different baby dads, and it says woman goes crazy on her baby dad for only bringing food for his kid and none of the other kids. So that's a description.
Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go.
Of the video.
Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody.
All right, so far, basically, he about to pull up after she already know that he's pulling up, because she's saying he's about to. So because there's not a lot of context to this, I can't quite make an assumption yet on what I think the situation is. But if she say he about to come and he's about to do A, B, and C, this either he does this usually, or he already told her he was going to do it, or she asked him to do it and he did exactly that, and she's mad because she's expecting more. So those are the 3 options that I can think of in this particular part.
What I was about to say was, it seemed just off that little first 5 seconds, whatever, it seemed like she was trolling. Or she was trying to get a reaction or something like that. Like, why would you be filming this? Well, let's just watch it. Let's just finish watching this.
That's what I'm saying. Either she was expecting him to come, or I think she was expecting him to come. That's just because she was ready to record. So,
all right, let's see what happens.
I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids? They ain't mine.
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
He said, fuck them kids. That's what he wanted to say. He wanted to say, fuck them kids.
That's exactly what he wanted to say. I'm gonna get my opinion after the whole video's over, but that's exactly what he really wanted to say. Let's keep going.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
at?
my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the siblings.
Listen,
This man ain't playing no game. You ain't feed him? Like, what do you mean? Like, that's how he on that type time.
He is. I can tell he's literally like confused. Oh,
All right, let's go. Let's see.
is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping
I'm
out.
not trying to help him. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
You had
Them are his siblings
You
though.
had
He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's.
Bring
No,
him out.
why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
See,
So
pause
you
it.
telling me that I gotta bring? So when I bring my son food, I got.
See, this just shows you how difficult women can be. She said he gave a solution to the problem, and she still
she's
didn't
still
want to take the
mad.
solution.
She's still mad.
You see what I'm
Look,
saying? He said, "I'll take it to the car." And my kid. All
I'll
right, if
take
it's
my
an issue with
kids
him
to the
eating around
car.
his siblings, I'll take him into my car so he can eat.
it really
She
just
says
seemed
no.
like he just trying to make sure that the child eat.
Like, come on, like.
But let's see. Come on, let's see.
Your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that dumb? You
That's
sound
like-
dumb.
I
You
have-
sound
Where
dumb.
are they daddies at? Nobody.
Oh,
told
she
them-
quiet as
told
hell.
them other- You had them other kids. Them your responsibility.
She got quiet as hell.
She stopped
She
responding.
got quiet as hell. She couldn't say
stopped
nothing.
responding.
That's funny.
All right, let's keep going.
My responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Huh?
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
You know I
say
get food
there
stamps
four
on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do I
Yeah,
look like? I bring-
they're his
I
siblings.
bring him-
You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the f-
Wow. You knew what you
Now,
was getting into. when you
y'all
had a
gonna
baby.
hear my
What the-
opinion.
What are you talking about?
Y'all gonna hear my opinion later.
Yes, you did.
you expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording?
Pause it. See, this is gonna be bad. See, this video is gonna be bad for women with children that are single. She's making it bad for them right now because exposing a man like this, trying to expose, because honestly, I don't think we're gonna get into that, but I don't think she's exposing him. She's basically exposing herself
Well,
and
I
her
feel like
ideology of what she thinks a man that's going to be in her life that when she already had kids. is
she's
supposed to act.
exposing both sides of the coin. When I heard that recent part that she said, because at first I was laughing, like she was like, you know what you was dealing with when you got with me, but then I started to think like, y'all don't ask these questions, like y'all don't vet women, because why would he have unprotected sex with a woman who has multiple baby dads? I mean, maybe he just.
But what you
I
mean
don't
by
know,
vet?
maybe-
What do you mean by vet? It's clear that she got kids. So what do you mean by vet? Like what
Yeah,
kind
but
of
why?
questions he should be asking?
I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't able to gauge her character at that time to be able to determine whether or not,
Yeah, this is a character.
he was
situation. This
expected
ain't-
to still take care of kids. I mean, I don't know if they still having sex or not.
What that got
That's
to do with
why I said
anything
there's a
anyway?
lot of because it's like if they're
He's taking care of his kid though. It's not
right, but
we'll
my
talk
thing
about it
is,
later. We'll
yeah,
talk
that's what
about it
I'm
after the video.
saying. My thing is, it's based. I guess it's based on the circumstances. That's why I said I don't have all the details.
Yeah, let's finish the
Let's
video.
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I'm a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit.
So listen what
He
you said.
can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the f? You all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with?
She
That's
sound
what
like
you
she
gonna
Those are your
manipulator.
fucking kids' siblings.
they're my so that means I take care
Yeah.
of them.
So don't.
Where's-
No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly.
She sounds like a manipulator. I'm just gonna be
Let me
honest.
tell you something. Let me keep it real. Because I said I was going to save my opinion, but based off of how everything is going so far, she has an expectation that he has to buy her other children food as well. I'm just going to respond to that particular section because there's so many facets to the issue, and I have an opinion on every single facet of it all because there's not a lot of detail so far. But in America, you have to make a certain amount of money in order to take care of one child. Who's to say that all he can afford is to take care of his one child? I also think that if he is taking care of his one child, her other children aren't fed, and she's relying on one of her baby dads to be able to feed her other children, and this happens, what's next? Because he don't have food for her children, so I guess she's gonna cook them something to eat or go get them something to eat, because it's obvious that he didn't leave and come back, not within 4 minutes, and get them something to eat. So, I mean, more details of the story might come up as we're watching, but maybe he should have full custody of the child if she can't feed the child or the children. Well, I don't know. Let's see.
You don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the
Send him
room.
down to the car. He ain't got to eat for his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here.
Bro,
Give it here.
Kids,
Give it here.
You sound stupid.
He ain't eating this.
She mad disrespectful.
Why would you just do that?
She is mad disrespectful. Oh my gosh, that's so petty. That is petty.
You ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that shit. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid. Thought I was finna take that shit today.
Wow. Bowskis. That's crazy.
Okay. I'm going to give you my opinion. She's wrong. She's wrong. And the master question of it all is, where are the other baby dads? Now,
exactly.
If it's what I'm thinking it is, he's not playing stepdaddy. He don't live there. I don't think he lives there. I don't think they're actively in a relationship. So he's definitely not obligated to take care of the other children at all. He offered a solution, whereas though he's not sitting in front of the other kids eating McDonald's, and she can honestly just say he's out there talking to his dad. This is co-parenting nightmares 101, where one parent is choosing to make things difficult for the other parent. And in this particular situation, she had no, how can I put it? She didn't have any patience. She was very disrespectful. Her children are watching her behave this way and communicate with the father of her child this way. So it's a lose-lose situation.
Man, she's a definition of a ghetto baby mom. Like, first of all, you try to put somebody on blast that's actually trying to do something for his son. We get it. I kind of see what you're trying to say. It looks bad. We get that, but that's not his fault. He's actually taking care of his kid. You feel what I'm saying? He's bringing his kids some food. So you just look like a ghetto baby mom starting off the video talking about you going to expose your baby daddy because he ain't all y'all think he good.
Right.
That's some ghetto shit right there. Why you got that business? Even if you felt that type of way, why would you put that on, you know what I'm saying, Instagram or Facebook for everybody to see? That's still your son's dad.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now you got your son's dad out here and y'all both looking crazy because you want to argue and then throw the food. I would never want to be in a situation like that where I have a baby mom and then she's just acting like that. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
I wouldn't even want to come around her like that.
Just give me at that point, it's all emotional and there's no logic whatsoever coming from her end. It's all emotional. She's hurt about something. She's going through something, and she's taking it out on him. And how much you want to bet?
He's the only one that's showing up.
This is what I was thinking too. How much you want to bet he came through for her other kids before? And she's only talking to him this way because she has an expectation, or she knows she can use him when she wants to
seem like
get
a
things,
manipulator,
because
yeah.
it does sound like she was being a little manipulative as well. Every time he came back with a response to what she was saying, it seemed like she was reaching a little bit. Like, if we're being honest. So
You see, she
honestly,
ain't had no response when he was like, "Where are they?
where the other baby dads
at?" She was
but
quiet.
You know what else I've noticed? I noticed that this is more of a reason for more men to at least try, because a lot of men, they say, I'm defeated. You know, they usually the court in favors of the mother. Listen, you have the video. It's obvious that the mother can't take care of the kids. She can't feed them without food stamps. She can't feed them. So she's irresponsibly using the food stamps, even though we know they don't give you enough on food stamps, but this is how the government is seeing it. And she can't be able to take care of the kids because she's asking for a man who is not the father of her children to take care of her other children, regardless of whether it's a meal or anything. It's not about how much it costs. It's not about the actual meal, even though it is. We don't know how much that man is making, what he can afford. We don't know if the $8 that she threw down on the ground was his last. We just don't know. A lot of people are struggling. Some men are struggling and still trying to take care of their child the best way they could. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what his financial situation is, if he can afford it, because people were making jokes online talking about, I'll get him. Tell me what's her cash app. I'll send her some money. I'll get the kids. That's not what it's about. You don't know what people are going through.
And you know what? Let me just add this. Like, we just watched the video. It was nothing but basically pure chaos, confusion, and loud talking argument. If she would have just came, she didn't even had to do that video, but let's say she was doing the video. If she would have just came at him differently, he probably would have considered it. If she was more calm,
she could have been
she was more calm and said something like,
I don't really have any money. My food stamps ran out. And this is why I said she was expecting him to come, because they probably already had a conversation.
I'm not even talking about manipulating. Like, I'm running out of food stamps.
But just saying, like, I ran out of food stamps. I don't have any food to feed the rest of my kids. Do you think you'll be able to get some of the kids?
That sound like manipulation. If she would have just said this, whatever his name is, I appreciate you coming through for your son and you doing all this stuff like that, buying him food. That's great. I see that you're doing a great job with that. But I do have an issue with you getting him food and then my other kids are seeing him eat it by himself and stuff like that. It just doesn't sit well with me. It's just an issue that I have. We need to figure out a way that we can just, I know they're not your kids, but if you can you just pick them up and then take them out for a lunch date or something like that and then bring them back?
I agree with that, but that's not what I think this is about.
Like,
I don't think it's about him eating in front of his siblings.
That's what she said. I'm going off what people say.
Okay, yeah.
That's what she said in the video.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But if that's truly the reason, that's how I think she should have handled it.
Yeah.
It probably would have went off better than arguing and then throwing the food away. That's basically wasting money, wasting food. You make now you in the outs with your baby dad, and now your son don't got nothing to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, her emotions took over.
Yeah,
on that one.
That was she had a very emotional response. I hope that after people see this, especially men, I hope that you at least attempt to get custody of your child if you're dealing with a situation like this, because it seems like she's purposely making it hard for this guy to actually do whatever he can for the child. See, my mom has always told me that when children have fathers that, are there, they know they're there. When children have fathers who weren't there or didn't try to fire everything that's in the dark will come to the light, period. And if you know that your child is in a situation with someone like that, and you know that they're because I'm going to tell you what, she probably has freakouts in public like this all the time. She probably yells and argues with people, and she's probably that type. And your child is watching that. So your child, like I said, whatever's in the dark will come to light. He will find out that you tried to fight for custody, but they denied it, and you try to do the best that you could to take care of your family. at a certain age, when children realize that the mother was the manipulator or the mother was the issue, there's always turmoil between the child and that mother, and the form of disrespect or whatever. So in my opinion, the situation is messed up. I don't have full details on the issue, but if it is what I think it is, then she'll definitely get her karma at some point for the way she behaved. And for the father, I really think that, I'm not sure if you already have, because I don't know details, but if you haven't, I really think that you should try to get custody of your child, because I think it's only going to get worse from here. And it just seems like a recipe for disaster, because I don't even think this is the worst it could get. So
for the people out there watching this video and posting and laughing and stuff like that, just take this video as a lesson of what not to do in relationship matters. You know what I'm saying? That this doesn't end well.
It doesn't.
What we just
it never
saw,
does.
It never ends well.
It's not healthy. You don't want the courts to get involved, because once the courts get involved, things get a whole lot worse. So.
All right. Well, that was the video. So
that was our opinion on it.
On the
Thank
Books
you
podcast.
for watching the Books Podcast.
On the Books Podcast.
On the Books Podcast.
We out. I gotta go back to my 9 to 5. All right, babe.
All right.
I gotta
Bye.
go back. Later.